In the map,
डाले का था
गया ना रे, रुक तू।
उधर नहीं जा रही,
ये पढ़ता हूँ रे।
उधर नहीं है रे, वो तेरा तेरा किसमें मालूम, इसमें आ तेरा।
अरे वो नहीं बोलता हूँ रे मैं। रुक।
कर अटेंड कर, जल्दी अटेंड कर।
10 बजे नेशनल मैकेनिकल सेलिब्रेट डे है आज, तो क्या मालूम।
कहाँ है रे फिर?
10 बजे बोली, उसमें 10 बजे लिखा था। देख 10 बजे 9:17 को भेजाई। जान रहे हो मीटिंग, वो नेशनल डे ना।
नेशनल डे तो डे रे भाई, अटेंड कर बोल तो उसमें जाता है।
डिप्लोमा कहीं करते को मेरा ईसीजी होना।
वैसा नहीं होता हो काम तो फर्स्ट ईयर नहीं हो पर टुडे एजुकेशन इज ए गिफ्ट ऑफ दैट नो कैन टेक ऑल अवे टुडे 10 बजे बनी फिर 10 बजते हैं। नेशनल मैथमेटिक्स डे सेलिब्रेशन। चल रहे हैं तो फोन दे दे
मैं तो इडली डाला, मैं खाते हैं एग्जाम में।
आज नेशनल डे का थे, मैच डे का थे।
नेशनल डे।
Okay, the dear students admitted Malla.
बर्तन धो ले जाओ।
लक्ष्मी जाओ अभी जब पढ़ोगे।
Okay. As you said that in the last class, is my voice clear to you? Is my voice? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as you reminded that in the last class, we
इधर से बात करो जी।
మీ యొక్క స్పీకర్ ఆఫ్ చేసుకోమని చెప్పాను కదా నాన్న, అందరు ఆఫ్ చేసుకోండి అమ్మా. మాట్లాడాల్సి వచ్చినప్పుడే ఆన్ చేసుకోండి. మీ దగ్గర ఎటువంటి నాయిస్ ఉన్నా కానీ సౌండ్ ఉన్నా కానీ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ కాకుండా ఇతరులకు ఉంటుంది. బట్ అదొకటి మీరు చేయండి అమ్మా అక్కడ. ఓకే. So how many types of sentence pattern did we discuss in the last class? Can anybody? 4. Three. If I am correct, I might have given you some classwork also. So
तुम्हारे फोन में
I
मिलाओ
think
जी।
to write about subject plus verb plus object. Yes or no? So have you all completed that?
होमवर्क
Sir. Can anybody give me some examples for subject plus verb plus subject complement?
आप कहाँ गए जी?
ఎవరైనా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తారమ్మా?
हाँ
సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ వర్బ్ ప్లస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాంప్లిమెంట్. ఎవరైనా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తారమ్మా?
Honest man.
Ramu is an honest man. Yes. Next.
Practice makes algebra easy.
Practice makes
Algebra easy.
algebra easy. How can you say that the sentence is as in the relate to the structure of subject plus verb plus subject complement? Of the complement, if it refers to the subject, then it is called subject complement. So what do you mean? What is the complement? Complement is a word or a phrase which completes the meaning in the sentence. that is called complement. If that word or the phrase refers to the subject, then it is called subject to complement. If that word or phrase refers to the object, it is called object to complement. If that word or the phrase refers to the verb, then it is called verbal complement. You can go for the technique before answering yourself. It is referring to which one in the sentence. Okay. That is the test. You can go through that. Now, see that. This is, for example, subject plus verb plus subject to complement. I am a student. He is a teacher. This is Ramu. This book is mine. Sita seems too beautiful. It smells sweet. Now, so I think the pattern 4th also completed. That is subject to plus verb plus object to complement. So here object to complement, it gives additional information or it refers to the object in the sentence. That is called object to complement. Okay. So by saying a few examples, I can remind you what we discussed about some example for this pattern. People made him CM. See that. People made whom? Him. CM. CM is the
Object
word.
complement.
It relates to the object.
Complement.
What is the object in this sentence? Him. The son. So that CM is object to complement. Complement can be one word or a phrase. Okay, keep that in your.
पेशाब कर दे भागा नहीं करी तो करवा लगा वहाँ खाती है यहाँ पेशाब करती है अच्छा
Here, next. I made my son a doctor. So, who became the doctor? Son. So, what is the position of the son here?
Object.
Object. So that doctor is object to complement. Similarly, Rajinikanth named Robo Chitti. Whose name is Chitti?
Robo ne.
Robo.
Robo.
So, Robo here, what subject or object or the verb?
ऑब्जेक्ट कम
Here, Robo is object. So that that is object complement. Chittis. Similarly, they elected Rajesh their president. Their president is object to complement because it gives additional information or it refers to the Rajesh so that it is object to complement. చూసారమ్మా ఎవరు తప్పు మధ్యరాత్రి ఎట్లా డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుందో ఇట్ ఇస్ మనకు జూమ్ అయితేనేమో వేరే ఉంటుంది ఇది మనకు డిస్టర్బ్ కాకుండా మనం అడ్మిట్ చేయొచ్చు ఇందులో అయితే దే హ్యావ్ టు గో బ్యాక్ అండ్ కమ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ ఓకే వాట్ డు యూ మీన్ ఓకే వాట్ డు యూ మీన్ బై ఎస్ ప్లస్ వి ప్లస్ ఐఓ ప్లస్ డిఓ Can anybody?
Indirect subject. Verb plus.
सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब
Subject to plus verb plus
Verb
indirect
plus
object to plus direct object. Okay. Which one is called direct object? Which is called indirect object? అసలు ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దీన్ని అంటాము ఒక సెంటెన్స్ సార్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా రాస్తే ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా అంటాము సార్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డైరెక్ట్ గా రాస్తే డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాము అంతేనా
No sir.
మరి ఏంటి సార్ ఫస్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ముందు రాస్తే డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాము లేదా ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తర్వాత రాస్తే డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాము అంతేనా మనం మరి ఏంటి ఎవరైనా
Indirectly ఒక man కి
చెప్పినానా
సార్ డైరెక్ట్ స్పీచ్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ స్పీచ్ టైప్ ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటానా సార్
ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా ఎవరైనా నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకెవరైనా చెప్తున్నా ఆల్రెడీ ఐ గేవ్ ఆల్సో as per the definition, the direct object, it indicates the people or the living being in the sentence. See that. Direct object, it refers to the person in a sentence. Or direct object refers to living being or the creature in the sentence. ప్రాణమున్న వాటికి కానీ మనుషులకు కానీ ఏమైనా వస్తే వాళ్ళది అది సెంటెన్స్ లో మనము డైరెక్ట్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాం. డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చేసి థింగ్స్, ఆర్టికల్స్, దోస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా. చాలా మంది మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ దే గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అబౌట్ దిస్ ఐడెంటిఫైయింగ్ which is indirect object, which is direct object. If you know this definition, then it will be very clear to identify which is the indirect object, which is direct object. Indirect object relates to the person, living beings or the creature.
సార్ నోట్స్ పంపిస్తారా సార్?
నోట్స్ మీకు డిక్టేషన్ చేస్తాను అమ్మాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా? ఓకే, ఇంకా వచ్చే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారమ్మా? ఇంతేనా? ఓకే, ఈ నోట్స్ చెప్పకపోతే రాదు నాన్న సబ్జెక్ట్, ఎందుకంటే ఇది చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీకు నోట్స్ మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి చెప్తే అది మళ్ళీ రివిజన్ అవుతుంది మీకు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మనము ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే ఏం రిఫర్ చేస్తుందమ్మా? మనుషులను కానీ ప్రాణమున్న వాటికి కానీ రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ లో ఏం రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది? థింగ్స్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఎలా? వీ కెన్ నో దట్ విత్ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఐ గేవ్ రాము ఏ బుక్. ఐ గేవ్ రాము ఏ బుక్. ఐ ఇండికేట్స్ వాట్ ఇన్ ద సెంటెన్స్? సబ్జెక్ట్. Gave indicates verb. Ramu is the person, living being. Yes or no? So in a sentence, the living being we can consider indirect object. Is idea clear? Ramu is a person. As is a person, it is indirect object. A book, it is direct object. It is clear? Then what is the sentence structure of the sentence or sentence pattern of the sentence? Subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. That is, I is subject, gave is verb, Ramu is indirect object, book is direct object. Yes, next. He told us a story. He told us a story. He is the subject, told is verb, us, so living creature, so that it is indirect object. Story, it is direct object, thing or anything or something, that is direct object. Next, she offered me a good job. She is the subject. Why she is the subject? Because she is the person, doer of action in the sentence. The doer of action is called subject. Okay, the subject can be a person, can be a thing, can be an object. Next, offered, it is the verb, denotes some action. Me, it is indirect object. Because the persons or living things we can consider indirect object. Me, a good job, it is direct object. It is also an object, but they are object, there are two types. One is direct object, second one is indirect object. Okay, next. The teacher gives us homework. The teacher gives us homework. The teacher is subject. Why teacher is subject? Because doer of action in the sentence. The doer of action in the sentence is considered subject. Gives denotes action, so that it is verb. Us is the object. So there are two types of objects. One is direct object, second one is indirect object. Us is the living things or person, so that we can consider it indirect object. Homework, things or something or object is considered direct object, so that homework is direct object. Next, Robo gives Sana a flower. Robo gives Sana a flower. Who gives flower?
Robo.
So Robo is the doer of action. Yes or no? And gives, it is the verb, indicates some action. To whom? Sana is the object. What type of object? Direct object or indirect object? It is indirect object. Things, living beings, persons, creatures, we can say that indirect object. So that Sana is indirect object. Flower is a thing or object or something we can consider direct object. So flower is direct object. Similarly, Gopal gave me a present. Gopal is subject because doer of action. Give indicates the action so that it is verb. Me, it is an object. There are two types of objects are there. One is indirect object, second one is direct object.
शिवाद्रे नहीं होता
So,
उनमें रात
me,
तेरा
it
तू
is
पढ़
person or living being, so that it is indirect object. Present, it is also object. The sentence, things, something or object, we can say that direct object.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम. अरे मैं ऑनलाइन क्लास पढ़ता हूँ.
Now, the last pattern.
हाँ.
What do you mean by S plus V plus G?
Subject plus verb plus gerund.
Gerund. చాలా మంది కొంతమంది ఇప్పుడే వినవచ్చు, మరి కొంతమంది ఇది వరకే వీటి మీద అవగాహన ఉండవచ్చు. Really, whether we know the particular terminology, but generally we can use the gerund in our speaking or while writing. We can also listen that when the speaker uses that. The gerund, it is a verbal noun. It is a verb. By adding ingu form, we can use it as a noun in the sentence. So that is a special name is given to that verbal noun in the grammar language. The special name is gerund. Gerund is what? A verbal noun. So in fact it is the verb. By adding the ingu form, it becomes a noun. So that it is called a verbal noun. So the verbal noun, a special or particular terminology is there that is called gerund. For example, teach. It is verb. Yes or no? By adding ing form, we made it noun. What kind of the noun? Verbal noun. The verbal noun is called gerund. Here, I is the subject. Love is verb. Teaching is gerund. So it is verbal noun. Similarly, stops talking. He is the subject because doer of action. Stops is the indicates the action so that it is verb. Next, talking. Talk is a verb. By adding ingu form, we can make it
Noun.
verbal noun. A special name is given to the verbal noun that is called talking. Next, the baby began crying. The baby is subject, doer of action. Began indicates action so that it is verb. Crying, it is the verbal noun. The verbal noun is called gerund. So that the sentence structure is subject plus verb plus gerund. Next, she started dancing. She is subject, started verb, dancing is gerund. So this is the plus verb. Okay. Here